Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Polk. I'm the president of the Connecticut Sports Management Group, which is a 501c3 organization that you know as operating and conducting the Nutmeg State Games, the Connecticut Senior Games, and the Connecticut Futures Golf Tournament. I'm here today to welcome you all and to share with you some very exciting and good news for both the city of Hartford and for Connecticut. News of what we call Olympic proportion. To make this very positive and official announcement, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Governor, the Honorable M. Jody Rell.
Thank you, David. I want the mayor and the speaker, please come up here, guys, and the other mayor, I'm telling you. Yeah, you better, yeah, now you tell me. I have to say thanks to David. No, I was teasing. Stop that. All right.
Oh, there he is.
You know, it's always good when we can get together and have what I call a good news announcement. And I thank David and Mayor Perez and Donna and the Skating Club of Hartford, and certainly our speaker and everyone being here. Everybody worked so hard on bringing this exciting international skating competition to our city. It seems like it was just a couple of weeks ago, and probably it was, but when we sat down trying to sell Hartford, and I said, you know what, we're not selling Hartford. We're telling them what a great city this is and what we have to offer. And I have to tell you, when we talk about advertising campaigns, we have one, of course, that proclaims Hartford as New England's rising star. And this is one case, I believe, where there is truth in advertising. The United States Figure Skating Association recognized what so many others are seeing in selecting this city for the 2006 Skate America Championship, that Hartford is the perfect place for a major event. The Skate America Championship will make good use of the redevelopment of the Hartford Hilton and the Hartford Civic Center complex. And this event will not be alone. The hotel and that convention are being booked solid. You notice the smile on the mayor's face? The success of that venue is a tremendous compliment to the June 2nd opening of the Connecticut Convention Center. We already have 195 events scheduled for the Convention Center in the first year. I think that's pretty impressive. And these events, that booking, will bring 250,000 people to Hartford. I can see the mayor still grinning just a little bit about that. These visitors will stay in our hotels, shop in our shops, eat in our restaurants, and visit the attractions all throughout the state. And what is exciting here is that we are really in the early stages of an important trend. Hartford is on the move, and it is one success building upon another. Skate America 2006 will receive the national coverage on ABC and our own ESPN. And that will put the spotlight on our city, helping to attract even more visitors and even more events. People who come here for this event and for those 195 events that the Convention Center has already booked will tell others how much they enjoyed being in Hartford. And that in turn will let more people know what a great city we have and hopefully bring even more people to our great city. So my advice to you today is this. Get ready. Get ready for the emergence of Hartford as one of the nation's leading destination places. I know Mayor Perez and the city of Hartford are doing everything possible to help welcome all of the visitors to Hartford. And these are exciting times, and we have even more exciting times ahead of us. I thank Skate America for its vote of confidence in Hartford. And I look forward to being one of, I hope, many people, I'm looking at the good speaker who's going to be with me, when we watch the performances of the world-class figure skaters in October of 2006. So now I think what we need to do is show the world what's happening in Hartford. So Mr. Mayor, Mr. Speaker, done? All right. We ready? David? Mayor?
Yank this.
Oh, you're going to yank?
No, I'm with you. How do we do this?
Oh, we really?
Pull it aside. Gotta yank a little bit hard there, Governor. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
sure.
get it.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
I'd like to now present the Executive Director of the Connecticut Sports Management Group, Bill Madano.
Hey.
Thank you, David, and thank you very much, Governor Rell, for hosting us today. This was great. I'm going to introduce some people that were critically important to our bid effort to all of you, but before I do that, our marketing people tell me that I have to say the following, or ask the following question. What does Beijing, China, St. Petersburg, Russia, Osaka, Japan, Paris, France, and Ostrava in the Czech Republic have in common with Hartford, Connecticut? Well, it's Skate America. Those are the other places that are having this event. We are the only ones hosting it in the United States, which I think is a heck of an accomplishment. So, congratulations, everybody. Before I get into a little bit of detail about what Skate America is all about, I would like to take this opportunity to call on another very important member, a critical component in our successful bid, a person who needs no introduction, much as the governor, I should say, the Speaker of the House, Mr. James Amann.
Thank you so much. This is really exciting, and Governor, since you said that we're going to be together, I might be, well, I have to tell everybody that the governor and I are going to be entering the pairs competition. I can't wait for Governor Rell and I. And
I saw her play basketball.
I said, now I don't know how good I'm going to look in that uniform, but I'm sure you're going to look great, Governor. Yeah, we're really excited. I mean, I think the best thing that we're going to do is, for you, Mayor, and for the great city of Hartford, is, as we all know how great Hartford is, it's America's best-kept secret. That's right here in Hartford, Connecticut. When they see Hartford and when our beautiful skyline and what we have to offer, we hope with a new convention center that it's going to be more and more excitement here in this city. And it's already great, and it's just going to be better. And we're so excited to have Skate America here in Hartford. So again, thank you very much, Governor, for allowing us to be in your wonderful office here to make an announcement of this great news for the state of Connecticut. As I think it's important that the state has made a long-term commitment to revitalize our capital city, as you know, for just this type of attraction and many, many more to come. It's so exciting to see as the different infrastructure starts to get built over there. Every day I go home, I see more and more, and it is exciting to see what's going to happen. Can't wait to be there June 2nd. Our economic development projects mean that Hartford is not only attractive for us here in Connecticut, but nationally, that we are a world-class city. Skate America makes good business sense for all of us here in Hartford and in our community. We're so glad that they chose it. It was a wise choice in the governor's opinion and mine. The United States Figure Skating Association estimates potential visitor spending, listen up here, Mayor Perez, exceeding over $2 million mark. How exciting is that for our great city and for our state? National exposure on ESPN and ABC, who we see here today, Sports Worldwide, is worth tens of millions of dollars. I'd just like to wrap it up by again thanking the Connecticut Sport Management Group and Bill Madano for helping out in this effort, bringing Skate America to the capital city. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And now the third member at the top of the team that secured this event for the city of Hartford, our inimitable and dynamic mayor, Mayor Perez.
I feel like a proud parent, ready to show off the pictures even before the delivery has been made. Hartford is ready to do business. I think Skate America sees that. I think you're going to see that again and again with all of the conventions that have been set up. I'm happy that Skate America sees that New England Rising Star is a place for the International States Skating Stars competition in 2006. We have the hotel space. The governor already mentioned that the complex at the with the Hilton, the Civic Center, all that's going to be ready for this event. We'll also, by this time, have the Marriott will be open, and as folks are gliding into town, they're going to be able to go to that great facility that the state has been enabled us to have. The capital cities look forward to capitalizing on the $2 million plus economic impact locally. There's about a $20 million impact when you put it in the economics model, as we usually do. But the important thing is that Hartford's going to roll out the red carpet and let folks know that we're not only ready to do business, we want you to be able to tell your friends that you did it in Hartford, and we're ready for another event just like this. I want to thank the governor and the speaker and everybody else who worked, the board, to make sure that we show the potential that we have and that people decided that the potential is already here by bringing this event to Hartford. Governor, thank you for all you've done for us.
Okay, I'm going to give a brief overview and thank some people, but before I do that, I just want to remind the governor, the speaker, and the mayor to hold on when we get done, because we've got some flowers and we want to, from our skating people here, and we want to take a couple of pictures. So if you would do that, that would be great. Speaker Amann said he really was looking forward to the flowers. Skate America. With his, Skate America, just briefly, is an Olympic-style international figure skating event. It is not an exhibition. It is a competition. It is part of the Grand Prix series that is offered across around the world, and they earn points towards qualification for the Olympics and the World Championships, I guess, Kathy. Am I right? Yeah, somewhere there. And it's a very exciting event. The process for us began about a year and a half ago, late in 2003. We put together what I considered an extraordinary team of professionals that had some experience in hosting events and wanted to get involved with the Connecticut Sports Management Group. Obviously, the governor, the speaker, and the mayor were critical components, but there are some other people that I need to introduce to you that were part of the daily process that hosted the site visitation team from the United States Figure Skating Association, as did the governor and the mayor. And so please allow me at this time to introduce them to you very quickly. Jay Sloves and Donna Elkinson of Elkinson & Sloves, our marketing and public relations firm. Donna Grogard, Joanne Schiller, Kathy Toby from the Skating Club of Hartford. Scott Phelps and Kurt Jensen, who, if I might pause here for a moment, we got some not such great news yesterday about an event that we tried to get to Hartford, the American Legion, and get that hosted into Hartford. But I'm sure down the road we are going to get that event. But Scott Phelps and Kurt Jensen were very, very critical members of our team, and I'd like to congratulate them again. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Kurt, very much for your help. When we initially put together the bid and submitted it, USFSA came to Hartford and did a site visit. When they went back after the 2 days that they were here, they said that they were going to email us and send us another memo regarding if there was anything else that we needed to submit to make the event more attractive. And part of what we needed to do was we needed to get the price of the Hartford Civic Center down a little bit, significantly actually, and the price of the Hartford Hilton down a little bit to make our bid competitive with the other finalists, which was the city of Cincinnati, which was culled after the process down to those two, us and Cincinnati. I called up Marty Brooks. I went over to see Marty and Corey Humpage. We asked them to sharpen their pencils. They did a great job at doing that, and I want to publicly thank Marty and Corey for doing such a great job in helping us get this event here. Thank you very much, Marty. The same thing is true of Lacey at the Hartford Hilton. Lacey Zapiri, we worked very closely with her. We went back in. The people from the site visit thought the price was a little bit too high. I tried to explain to them this is Hartford, Connecticut. But we needed to get that down a little bit. So Lacey, and she's with Russ Abel, her counterpart, compatriot from the Hartford Hilton. Thank you, Lacey, very much for working with us on the price and getting it down so that we could afford it and be chosen. And finally, our board of the Connecticut Sports Management Group, headed up by David Polk, our president, Dick Rapetta, our vice president, and some other people are here, and I want to thank them publicly for allowing us to get involved with this event. Thanks, fellas. That's the event. That's the team we put together. It's coming to Hartford. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them after we take a couple of pictures with the governor. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go, ladies. Let's get over here if we can on either side of the podium or the easel. You can give flowers if you want to the governor. Go ahead. Our flower ladies, young ladies, are Shauna Dempsey, Jordan Morowski, Laura Gamont, Stephanie Grebanowski, and Courtney Calabrese from the Skating Club of Hartford, and they all live in the beautiful town of South Windsor. Thank you, girls. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much. My wife's
Okay.
very
All
happy.
right. Mr. Polk, and I'll
I'm
take
going to
some
be
more.
very happy.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
If we can get the governor and the speaker, if we can get here, and anybody wants to take a picture. Okay. All right. Okay. We can, whatever. You want to get the, oh, Donna. Oh. I was remiss. I forgot to mention Donna Grogard, Joanne Schiller, and Kathy Toby of the Skating Club of Hartford. I'm sorry, Donna. I'm very sorry. Did I mention you? Thanks a lot. They were critical. Yeah, come on, please, go ahead. Here, why don't you hold that up? You can get them. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, you look better when
Get a
it's
picture with the governor. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Get all of us? There we go.
Thank you. Looking forward to this.
We have a couple participants.
What?
Mr. Speaker, you want all those flowers for Mother's Day?
Well, you know, Mom, my wife, Jim, why you put me in that dilemma? I have to make two.
If there's any further questions, we'll take them outside of the governor's office, give her a chance to get back to work. Out in the lobby, if you have any questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to open? All right, the governor says we can open it up for questions. Does anybody have any questions?
On Skate America?
Yes, I should have said that.
It's all right. We'll take some of those questions too. Let me just say, you know, I know we're all standing around and I'm looking at these young ladies. First, thank you very much for the flowers. They are beautiful. But I don't think people realize how really important this is or how really good news this is for Hartford today. I know I keep teasing the mayor about him, you know, smiling and grinning sort of ear to ear. But when you think about the convention center literally coming online June 2nd and how much work has gone into making our beautiful capital city visible and ready for entertaining and what have you, this truly is good news today. And when I think in terms of Skate America, it's one of those first that we get to showcase. But when you have 195 more, we're pretty proud of that. We're proud of the effort that has gone into marketing this beautiful city. And I know you alluded to the American Legion a minute ago, but I have to tell you that that's their loss. We'll figure out a way to make of it. But I'm doing my part as governor to showcase our gorgeous capital and talk about all the great things that are going on around here. And the message is getting out there, and we're pretty happy about that. So thanks, everybody. Okay.
Is there any state or local subsidy
No.
to
Yeah. Not that I remember. Okay. Guys? David? We didn't have any, did we? No? Okay. Oh, you're just a good group. And then we have these renegade reporters. Let's see what they ask. Mr. Murphy.
Governor, what are you going to do with your flowers? No.
Okay, serious.
Well, since you know that, oh, it's okay because they are a gift to the state. They're going to go out on the out in the front outer office so that everyone who comes in the governor's office can enjoy them.
Minimum wage?
I don't believe that it has yet gone through the Senate. I know I sound like a broken record when I always tell people I want to see the final language, but if there are any amendments or changes, you know, I will obviously reserve votes until then. But as far as the actual amount, it goes up 30 cents this year and then again at 35 cents the second year. I believe that's a reasonable increase in the minimum wage.
I guess your office has released a report today concerning the sub-base and ground, and that
Right.
preliminary recommendations will due out in about a week.
Right.
Just can you comment on the latest report?
We talked earlier today. within our leadership meeting about the BRAC and the recommendations. For those of you that have obviously been following this, when the federal government looks at base realignment and closures, they look at how it affects the federal government and what possibilities either mergers or changes or closures have for their bottom line. They do not necessarily, as they keep reminding us, take into consideration the actual economic impact, but we believe that the economic impact of a base closure in Connecticut, since we have one, would be tremendous, and we wanted to put that information together, and we have that in a prepared report today that we're not only sharing with legislators, leadership, but also our congressional delegation and others. If really comes down to if there is, I'll call it a tie vote, if the federal government were looking at Connecticut and let's just say New Hampshire and Rhode Island, and all things being equal, if we can show the economic impact is greater for us, we believe that's helpful in presenting our case, and that's why the report's available today.
Governor, the cell phone bill has been kicked back to the Public Safety Committee. Does that indicate that maybe there's some problems here?
I had heard that there was some legislators had problems with some of the language on identification, or specifically, Tom, I apologize, I don't remember what it was, but it could be a definition, for example. So if there is a question there, I think it is appropriate that the committee have a chance to look at it. I would not read too much into it. If they can correct it or make recommendations for an amendment change, I suspect it'll be back before the House.
Governor, how about this one more?
Okay. I'm on a I need my office back. Nice, huh? Really nice.
One, let me follow Tom's then. You know, having been in the House, the way to kill a bill is get it bouncing around.
Right.
Would you worry about its future if it has to go to a committee, come back to the House, go back to the Senate, or, you know, start that game again?
I don't think there's, I see the speaker here, but
It's not on thin ice, Mark.
Yeah.
It's in really, it's in good shape.
solid ground.
Solid ground, not on thin ice, sir, Murph.
You heard it right from
this.
this.
Like the thin ice. I thought
Oh!
No, really,
Go ahead.
You don't have to leave.
That's all right.
No, we believe that. Come on, this is what you guys have been waiting for. No, yeah, that's right. No, we believe Billy Seattle and Richard Roy have an agreement. I think the bill is fine. It's a call. We could have called it. We decided it didn't need to go to Public Safety. Senate made the call. It was a good call on their part, and don't read anything into it, just like the governor said. We believe there'll be a cell phone bill this year.
Okay.
Thank you, Governor.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Governor, thanks.
I know.